All right, welcome, folks. Excited to have you guys join us in what I call our virtual meet and greet, a chance to meet one of our founders, either Peter or Julie. And typically, it's Peter. He wants to be involved in the onboarding process. So, for many people that we personally invited, Anna, glad you're here. Alan, welcome. A good opportunity to meet Peter for the first time or the second time for some of y'all, and really get some of your questions answered, get the clarity you need to either move forward, uh, becoming a partner here. So excited to have you guys on. If you guys don't mind, we keep these small, intimate. Please turn on your cameras. That way we can have a conversation. And today, that's what it's about, having a conversation, getting questions answered. Thank you for doing so already. Again, I'll have Peter join us here in a second as we get situated. While we're waiting, please introduce yourself. Let me know what city, state you're coming in from, and maybe a background in real estate. Would love to kind of let everyone know here. Is it pronounced Andreas?
Yes, it's correct, Andreas.
How are you, sir?
I'm very fine. And you?
Good. What part of the country you in?
I live in Florida, in
Okay.
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers. Nice.
Yeah.
Any background experience in real estate?
I have a small property management company. Yeah, and I want to
Okay.
grow.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And no matter what business you're in, if you're looking to grow and scale, typically, maybe hopefully you agree with me, you typically have to throw more money at it. Is that right?
Yes.
Absolutely. And the whole point of becoming a partner for many people here, Andreas, is they want to scale, they want to do more deals, they want to grow without having to use your credit and capital to do so. So glad you joined us here. You'll hear directly from our founder, Peter, here. Well, I'll nudge to join us here in a second. Thank you for turning on your camera. Anna, how about yourself? Where are you from? What's up, Willie? Glad you joined us. I recognize you from, I think Tuesday night, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Glad you joined us here. Gonna get Peter on. Oh, there's Peter. As some of you all know, Peter is our founder, a deal architect, a gentleman who's been in the game for over 2 decades now, and still excited as ever. I'm sure you guys are hearing the buzz when it comes to real estate today. And whether you don't, the bottom line is 2026 is a great time to get into real estate, to get your unfair share advantage, if you will. And I can't think of anyone better than our founder, Peter, with his 4,000 deals of experience, what he's put together here, what we call partner driven, to help you in your journey, to help level you up, or to help get you started for some of you all here. So without further ado, I have our founder here, Pete. Pete, I got a couple of folks that we invited here that are looking at partnering with us, and just may have a few questions for you, sir. How are you today?
Awesome. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good to see everybody. Thank you for being here. I see a couple more people on. If you don't mind, click on your cameras. I promise I won't bite, but it just makes it so much easier to talk to somebody who's actually who's actually face I could see. So Nikki, thanks for being here. If you don't mind clicking on your cameras, Alan, thank you for being here. Satki, thank you for being here. Miss Anna, if you don't mind, click on your cameras just so we can have a conversation. But really, that's how I like to do these Thursdays get-togethers whenever I can get on. My team tells me, thank you, Saki. Am I pronouncing it right? You don't have to talk. I know you're driving. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. All right. Am I close?
Sadiki.
Sadiki, I missed an I. I missed an I. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Isn't that amazing how much just a little bit can
Yeah.
change everything? Okay. I like it. Um, but anyway, my team told me that you guys were basically, like Roland said, at the point of that you guys are, I guess you guys are basically in. You may have a couple lingering questions. So I assume if you guys are there, I don't need to go over what I do. You guys understand. I want to really just spend a couple minutes giving a very, very bird's eye view of what I do, and then really flip it over to you guys. Why you guys even want to do this? Why you want to do real estate? Why you want to partner with me? And kind of what's in it for you from a big picture in terms of what are some of your goals that you want to accomplish. But obviously, I'm an investor. You guys know this. You guys know I partner with people just like you guys across the states. I've done 4,000 real estate deals. So the good thing is this model is not up for discussion. It's not a does this work? It works. It works to the tune of more people doing more deals across the United States than through any other organization, any other club, or any other guru or anything like that. We got deals in all 50 states, all the major cities, almost every second and third tier city, and deals going on in places I guarantee you never heard of because I've never heard of them. And even after doing deals there, I'm like, I can't believe we're doing a deal here. It's like in a Crocker, Missouri. We've done about 10 flips there in the last several months. It's a little town less than 800 people. And I only share those statistics with you because I am proud of that. I am proud of that because what I do, there's no one else in the country that does it. I'm a firm believer, and I think at this point it's been proven that I literally give people an unfair advantage in a marketplace and how I position people in terms of doing deals. Um, uh, it's the easiest way. Like you cannot come up with an easier way if you're interested in getting real estate, doing real estate deals. You cannot come up in a simpler, easier way than to make money than it is with me. And I challenge people every day. If you got an easier way of doing it, less risky or anything like that, I'm open to hear about it because I'm definitely open to learning myself. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time telling you guys about what I do. I assume if you're here, you're beyond that. But I want to give you kind of the three main highlights. These are the three main highlights that I like to share all the time. But this is what makes what I do so powerful. Um, Number one, my team and I execute and handle about 90 to 95% of the deal for my partners. That's huge. When I started doing this and started partnering with people many years ago, I realized very quickly you can't just teach somebody this business. That doesn't work because there's millions of gurus out there teaching people. Their success rate is no better than if somebody were to do it themselves. You can't even just give money to people. That in of itself doesn't work, because there's plenty of lenders out there that give money to people who don't become successful. And on and on and on. What I realized many years ago, the only way to make this model work is you have to give the partners all of it. And so when you're partnering with myself, we literally execute, like I said, upwards about 95+% of the deal. Like for instance, we train and support you through the process because, I'm obviously not a big fan of the guru world, but I do know knowledge is very important, and especially in real estate. This is not a business that you want to learn as you go. This is definitely not a business you want to learn from YouTube. So knowledge and experience, and that's what we bring to the table from that perspective. And I like to say that even at that level, we do it better than anyone because there's really two ways to get knowledge in real estate. One way is the way everybody does it, like 99% of people. And I call that the conceptual way. For instance, you go to YouTube, you bunch of videos you could learn. You can go to the gurus, pay them a bunch of money, and they'll teach you. You could do a combination of, tapes, books, seminars. Um, that's all well and good. The only problem in that arena is that you're doing it from a very conceptual perspective. Kind of like here's how you do this kind of deal. Here's how you do this, and it's you're trying to realize it all. And the problem in this business is that there's a million miles between when you learn something and actually go out there and do something. And for anybody that's tried to do this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The reason I put our training and support above everyone else is because we actually teach you on real life deals that you're doing, right? We support you through that. We walk you through them on a daily basis. We literally guide you and teach you how to execute deals on your actual deals. That's critical. The second thing we do is we have an incredible due diligence and inspection package. So when partners like yourselves bring deals in, um, we have the ability to kind of, green light, red light, as we like to call it. The reason that's important is it eliminates something that any of you guys here that have ever tried to do real estate or doing real estate experience, and that is this. This is a business that is designed to waste people's time, right? I mean, this is a business you could literally do 24 hours, 7 days a week and like have nothing to show for it. Part of that reason is that it's very hard to figure out whether what you're doing is working or not working. And next thing you know, you're out there chasing something for, days, weeks, hours on end just to realize, well, that was a disaster. And so we have a very, very quick inspection due diligence because what that does, it keeps you on track. Keeps you on track when you're, working on the wrong deals, hey, shut it down. This is wrong. But it also gives you the green light to stay focused on what the right thing is. That's very important. We have a very, very, I like to call it sophisticated negotiation systems to show you how to drop prices on an average 20, 30, 40, 50%. That's huge. That's absolutely huge because in real estate, nothing can affect a deal in a positive way more than the ability to negotiate it down. That's it. That is the most positive. You can't fix it well enough. You can't hire a good enough realtor. You can't borrow it at less than a small enough interest rate. The ability to drop prices is the most powerful thing you could do when it comes to doing deals. And so we have a very, very specific process. We show our partners how to drop prices, 20, 30, 40, upwards of 50%. That's huge. We close all our deals. Our partners never have to worry about closings, title work, and inspections, files, coordinating buyers, sellers, attorneys, all of that. We handle all of that for the team. Obviously, we put up all the money. So my partners, out of the thousands of deals we've done, never have to bring in $1 to do a deal. That's huge, all the way from down payment money to purchase money to rehab money if it needs rehab, insurance, taxes, carrying costs, even overages, and we absorb all the losses. Which means if something goes sideways, and to this day, things sometimes go sideways. Partners never lost even a penny with me because if a loss ever occurs or it goes over budget, we absorb all that. Which, by the way, what I just explained to you is a perfect business. You have zero downside and 100% of the upside. We have construction teams that could be deployed all over the United States to get these properties fixed. That's huge. That is the number one place where real estate investors lose money. You guys, everybody here should know that. And then we have, we sell most of these things off, and we have an infrastructure of realtors across the United States, let's say, to get them all sold off. So 90 to 95% of that, we handle all that. Only thing we want our partners to do is to help us find deals, right? That is like the 5 or 10% of the deal we want them to do. So that's pillar number one right there. That's huge. But now pillar number two. Pillar number two is actually focused on this. Pillar 2 and 3 are both somewhat focused on the one piece you guys have to do, and this is what makes us so powerful, helping us find deals. Okay. Even with all of this amazing stuff, executing 90 to 95% of the deals and all this, the question that most people would in the past ask is they would say, well, how easy it is to find deals. Like, if you have any experience in real estate, the one thing I could tell you, I've never met anybody who does real estate that says, oh yeah, finding deals, that's just so easy. Even though it's the only piece we ask our partners to help with, it's still not an easy piece. And this is the second pillar of what we do. And this is something I've been working on for a long time. This is what makes us so powerful. The reason it is difficult to find deals in real estate is that real estate, I guess many, many years ago, had this kind of a unwritten rule that to this day everybody just kind of falls in line with. And here's what the rule basically is, and here's what it says. When you start in real estate, you pick something you want to do, like a strategy, and then you go find deals to make sense for that strategy. Like, hey, I want to have rentals. I want to do creative deals. I want to do fix and flips. I want to do wholesale deals. I want to do lease options. I want to do subject twos. I want to do hotel. There's a lot of strategies out there. And so what happens, people get in this business, they pick and choose a strategy like, hey, I want to fix and flip, or I want to do rentals, or I want to do creative deals. And they get locked into that. They start learning about that, they start getting trained about that, and then they start going finding deals. And that's when almost everybody hits a roadblock because every strategy has its own small buy box, right? It has a very small buy box. And it's a very limiting thing in real estate. So even if, as we do all of these amazing things for you, if we said, listen, we're going to do, I don't know, fix and flips only, or we're going to do lease options only, or we're going to do rentals together only and partner on those. If I were to say that to you, a lot of you would still hit a wall, even with all the help we're providing you, because each strategy has a fairly small buy box. And for those of you that have ever done real estate or know real estate, um, you know that to be true. And I realized that to be true long, long, long time ago. And remember, I make a promise to all my partners that this is going to be the easiest way you'll ever see in terms of doing deals when you partner with me. And so, when I set up this whole model of us doing 90 to 95% of all the deal, executing each deal, I then started putting the second pillar into place. And that is literally overcoming what I just described. One strategy, one bullseye. One strategy, one bullseye. And how I overcame this to make finding deals really fairly simple for me is this. I just started stacking all these exit strategies on top of each other. So I said, you know what? We're not going to limit ourselves. We are going to do fix and flips. We are going to do wholesale. We are going to do hotel. We are going to do lease options. We are going to do subject to. We are going to do owner finance and blah, 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 all the way to a tune of 11 different strategies. And so what happens when you go from one strategy with one small buy box to about 10 or 11 strategies stacked on top of each other, what happens to your buy box? Anybody take yourself off mute and just give me the obvious answer. What happens when you stack 10 or 11 strategies on top of each other? What happens in terms of ease of getting the deal? Anybody want to volunteer an answer? Anybody following? It makes finding deals a lot easier, right? You go from I see you. Who's that? Willie, I see you. I like Willie. I'm telling everybody, I want Willie on my team. He turned the camera on. He's participating. He's
Mine,
talking. He had
mine
his mute
on.
on. And
Mine
I
on.
like that. Um, anyway, I like that, and I
I got
appreciate that a lot. So, and yes, and I see you, Galaxy. I appreciate that, and Siddiqui, I appreciate what you're doing. Anyways, so that's how I overcame. How do you make this easy of finding deals? Putting the second pillar in, and the second pillar is simply stacking about 11 strategies. I also inside that second pillar put different types of real estate we could do. I said, okay, let's do houses. Let's do single families. Let's do duplexes. Let's do triplexes. Let's do quads. Let's do mobile homes. Let's do modular homes. Let's do houses. Let's do land, all of that. And so by stacking, 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 it makes finding deals that we're going to do a lot easier. That's the bottom line. So that's the second pillar. First pillar is us doing about 90 to 95% of the deal. Second pillar was very simple, and the second pillar was stacking, making the exit strategies on top of each other. And the third pillar was that I put in place was very simple. Even with all of that, us doing 90, 95% of the deal, us stacking 11 strategies. The third pillar was kind of the glue that held all this together. How would anybody know that you even exist? Like, let's say you live in, I don't know, Dallas, Texas. You got this incredible opportunity. I got a partner that's going to give me the money, that's going to fly in here, fix it. I got a partner that'll show me how to do this. I got 11 different things I could do with a deal, which means almost anything everything fits this model. How does everybody in Dallas know what I do? And that's pillar number 3. So basically what I've done is I've identified two specific, very key strategies to bring deals to you. I'm a believer that you as an investor don't have to chase deals. That's a big misnomer in this space, in this business, that you have to go out there and actually find and chase deals. I've always preached that in this business, if you know how to set it up correctly, you can actually have deals coming to you and finding you. And so I've identified the top two strategies that we utilize now. One strategy is for my partners that have some money to put towards marketing. A lot of my partners have some money to put towards marketing, and they want to put money towards marketing. So I identified a top team in the United States. You just literally pay them, and they develop motivated seller leads for you. Fantastic, unbelievable. It's our top source for our partners to get deals. The other strategy is those partners that aren't either quite ready, well, let's say aren't ready to put any money in the marketing. And that is we help our partners develop an infrastructure around them, their own network basically, that starts generating deals for them. Simple as that. So the magic behind what I do, we execute and do 90 to 95% of each deal for you. We take that burden onto ourselves. Second, about 10 or 11 different strategies, which makes the ease of finding deals that we could do a lot easier for me, easier than you could find anywhere in the country. And the third thing is two very powerful strategies, marketing strategies that we actually help you implement that bring deals to you. And the combination of those three things, that's what makes what I do so powerful and so strong. Okay. That's I don't think I've told anybody anything too new here. Again, my team told me you guys are everybody here is kind of what we call it, the 1 yard line. I assume you guys may have still some questions you may need to field with me, or if you just want to tell me why you want to partner with me and all that kind of stuff. I guess now it's your turn. So who wants to go first? Any questions for me? Something that's still lingering? Or just tell me why it is you want to partner with me and why do you want to do deals with me?
I guess I'll go.
Yeah. By the way, I
This is
appreciate it. We're going to do exactly that. Just once we're done, once Mr. Siddiqui is done, whoever, just take yourself off mute. We don't need to raise hands or anything like that. Siddiqui, good to see you, buddy.
Yes. Hey, good to see you guys too, man. I appreciate the information, and I just want to tell you why I wanted to go ahead and partner with you because it's just that it's a partnership, and it's not online training, to set you give you the modules and set you free and go run wild in the whole real estate market, without any guidance, or the illusion of guidance, from
Yeah, facts.
a place where I was telling Sandy, when I first started talking to Sandy, as she was explaining what you guys do, I was getting more upset. I was getting more angry and angrier because I already, already tied myself into a competitor. I don't even want to call him a competitor because what you guys do is partnership, and they are training, and it's I really locked myself into that, and I'm mad that I didn't come across you guys first. I would have went with this in a heartbeat. It's cheaper, and the resources are there. The main resource that you provide, and this is something as I started to dig a little deeper into this other place that I signed up with, the credit score, your credit score has A1. The hard money lenders, and as are the lender, and that's the beauty about it. And and that makes all the difference in the world for me because I don't have A1 credit. I don't have A1 credit at all. And that is a barrier that would prevent me from, even if I wanted to implement some of those strategies that I've learned, I wouldn't be able to do it because I wouldn't qualify for a hard money lender. So that's where I'm at with it.
I love it. So are we ready to get started?
Say again?
Are we ready to get started?
Oh yeah, I'm working on that. I'm working on that with
Yeah,
Sandy.
we're gonna fix the
I
money.
was talking with I was talking to Sandy earlier today before I tapped in with you guys today. So her and I are working on that part of it, and we're going to get going. I'm going to definitely move forward with you guys on this. So that's my word.
When are we starting?
The training. Um, uh, that's the working the finances, get the finances to be able to pay for the entry into the relationship with you guys.
I got you. All right, let's get going. I'll remember you, Siddiqui.
Hey Peter, how you doing?
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to it. Mr. Willie, thank you for being here.
Hey, you may not remember me, Peter, but you and I, we hadn't spoken in a long time. But I remember pre-COVID, I saw the program
Okay.
and I worked with David. I think it's David Thomas.
Yep. David's still with me.
I reached out and he reached back to me. This is like 4 or 5 years later. And what you were saying then, you're still saying now. And I know it works, and I know it's awesome. Nothing compares, hand down, no risk for me. And I talked to David. He's been very transparent, almost like a family. I'm telling him what I'm doing. So by the end of June, if not sooner, I got some things that happened, not the way I wanted to, but I can't let the opportunity, I can't worry about what I missed the past 4 or 5 years. I can only take care of what's going forward. And I'm in Georgia too. I'm in Macon, probably about an
Okay.
hour,
Yep. I'm in
hour,
Georgia.
hour and a half south of Julie. And I'm getting excited all over again. I want my time back for my family. And one deal could change a life. And knowing that you all are going to take all of the risk, not most of it, but all of it. And
All
I
of
just
it.
have to find the deals. I mean, I work for the county here in Macon, and I see houses all the time. As a matter of fact, even though I haven't officially joined yet, I've written down maybe 2 or 3 properties that I'm looking at, and David said, hey, let me know, see what you got. And it's been awesome. So I'm definitely in by the end of June, if not sooner. I'm praying for sooner because I'm telling everybody on here with us, what Peter's saying now, him and June have been saying it at least the 6 years I've been watching. Nothing's changed. You just got to believe and step out and do it. And Peter, you and I have talked probably about some years, but David, he's kept in touch with me. I continue to get
I
emails,
like it.
so I'm super excited again, and it can happen. I'm just ready now. I can't worry about what happened in the past, but I can just take care of this day moving forward.
Facts on that. Facts on that. I love it. All right, Willie, let's do it sooner rather than later. I'll definitely remember you now.
I'm shooting for sooner.
Okay.
But thank you and Julie for everything that y'all do.
Let's make it happen. Look forward to working
Yes,
with
sir.
you. All right. Thank you. Thanks, Willie. All right, who's next? Who's
I guess
next?
I could go next.
Let's
I'm
what's your
wanting to
name?
start Violet Mingucci.
Violet. Thank you for being
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I've been interested in a while, and I had my own business. Like G said, back before COVID, I was doing good. COVID shut me down. I didn't even get, legal back then because I just started and the COVID came. But I started back up afterwards, and I'm really wanting to get in with this now because a lot of my job became bartering jobs. And as you see, I do I'm a hoarding specialist. I do house clean outs, do all that, but I'm not making no money, and I'm raising 3 grandchildren.
Mm,
But I've done enough work. I've just recently, I don't know if you can see around me, I just opened my own retail store, which is closed because I ain't got the money to, pay someone to stay here and watch it. And I'm not that, I can't sit
right.
still and watch a store, but this is all my work from my business. But I'm wanting to do flipping houses, but I'm interested in that part, but I'm also interested in the part of doing the house clean outs. I like doing that kind of job. It I have to do physical things.
I get
Yeah,
it.
I lost my daughter a few years back, and I'm just the type I need to work.
Yeah.
But I'm interested in flipping the houses, and I'd like around my area, if anybody else is flipping houses or anything, I'd like to do the
We'll
clean
get you
out
connected. Once you get started, Violet, we'll get you connected. A lot of my
in a
partners,
lot of different ways. Yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of like for instance, what comes to mind is just a couple days ago we had a partner in one location found a deal, right? But the
Yeah,
deal he found was not where he lived. It was like 3 states over.
yeah,
So Mike Watke was in Detroit actually. Mike Watke was a partner and licensed in Detroit. We just connected them. So this
yeah,
guy, David, finds it 3, 4 states over in a place where I have a partner who's licensed. He lists it, and it's actually on Division Street. I got all my stuff here, and we got it sold already, and we're going to closing in a week or so. So yeah, we do
yeah,
that all the time. You know, some of my
yeah,
partners not only have licenses, but they're GCs, so they could make the
yeah,
fee off the work that they do and then 50% of the profit. Yeah, I'm all
yeah,
about empowering my partners in every which way
yeah.
possible.
Well, I found a few places. That's what got me started with you. Is I've already found some deals around here that I could do,
All
but
right.
no way to do them.
Well, let's do
I'm
it.
stuck.
Let's do it. And you said you're
But
talking to who?
I forget which one I talked to yesterday. I can't remember. Um, darn it.
I believe you're
Okay.
talking
I get,
to Tiffany, right?
Yep.
Tiffany.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Awesome. Well, make
okay.
sure you're staying in
Yeah,
touch with Tiffany, Violet. I'll
but
remember you, and
I,
I look
I'm
forward to
getting the
working with you.
funds. I'm trying to get the funds to get started. So, you know, I'm
Uh,
really interested in getting it done. So we're trying to get a loan so I can get the money to start.
Looking forward
So
to it. I'll definitely
I'll be,
remember you.
you'll be hearing from me.
I love it.
I'm
I
in,
love it.
oh, just so you know, I'm in Missouri. So,
Yeah, I'm very strong in Missouri. We got a bunch of stuff going on there already.
okay.
I love it. I love it. All right, who's next? Thanks, Violet.
You're welcome.
Take yourself off mute. If you got a question for me, tell me why you want to do this. Kind of, it's your show, guys. That's why I'm here. Going once. Andres,
Hello, Peter.
how are you?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I talked with Tiffany. My situation is maybe a very bit special. I'm here in the US with an E2 visa, and I have a property management company, a
Okay.
small one in Florida. And
Okay.
to renew the visa, yeah, the property management company must run. So I also want to get, yeah, doors into the company, not only just, yeah, find the deals, manage them, and then sell them. So
I
I
got it.
want to ask if there is there an option that we maybe have also different exit strategies, which
Well,
maybe,
yeah, but not only that, but what are you ready to get started with this? I assume.
yeah, I'm looking around because yeah,
Here's the other
it's a
thing I'll
longer
do.
story, but not for today.
Here's the
So
other thing I will do. I will actually connect you with our other people in Florida, and they'll be able to start sending you stuff. Because a lot of stuff we come across is rental grade. It's not even flippable, you know what I mean? Or, whatever. So, yes, I will definitely be able to help you with that.
yeah, sounds good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely. You're talking, you said, to Tiffany?
Yes, I talked with Tiffany.
All right. All right. I love it. I love it. Well, let's get
Yeah.
started. Let's get started.
Okay.
By the way, I've helped a lot of people with E2s out of different countries, mostly Canada, get into the US through the E2 visas and buy businesses. Property management is one of them. I believe in that industry. So, yeah, I could definitely help you.
Yeah,
100%.
we have the visa. We have to renew it. There was
Yeah, yeah. No,
some
I've helped
stuff
many
before,
people
but
do that. I've helped many people do that.
yeah.
Many people do
But,
that.
but I don't need all that it flip. I need that comes in the company at the end.
Yep.
So that
I'll introduce you to all my partners. We have a whole system for communicating with all of them. They're all looking for deals. We got plenty of action going on in Florida already. We've done probably about 700 deals in Florida. So yes, very,
yeah,
very strong. Very,
I think the market
yeah,
is great.
it is. Yep, yep, absolutely.
Oh, thank you
Looking
very
forward
much.
to it. All right, make sure you hook up with Tiffany. Let's get finalized. Let's get started. I will definitely 100% remember you. Looking forward to it.
Good morning, good afternoon, Peter. How are you going?
Amazing. How are you?
I'm doing all right. My name is Jonathan Mosier.
Hey,
We spoke.
Jonathan, I see you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem. We spoke a few days ago. I do apologize. I'm running a little late.
It's okay. You're here.
Yes. So, yeah, I'd like to definitely see about.
Oh, wait a second. Are you that Jonathan I talked to like a couple nights ago?
Yes, with
And
my
I hooked you
wife.
up with Roland?
Yes,
Well,
yes.
let me apologize on behalf of my team for not touching base with you for a couple months. We're changing that.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I've been dealing with the death of my family and a few other things, so I was actually not around email or phone anyway.
Okay. All right. It's all good. It's all good. You know, Roland's on this call.
Oh, hi, Roland. Yes. So, definitely we're looking to try to get connected with you guys. Right now I spoke with Navy Fed. I don't know if I mentioned with Roland or whatever, but I was having issues. They're trying to verify my eligibility. I sent over all the documents today. My grandfather's death certificate, my mom's death certificate, my birth certificate, so on and so forth, to verify eligibility as a surviving family member of a service member.
Hmm.
And so I'm just waiting for them to unlock my account at this point.
Got it. Now, are you Roland? Did you guys hook? Did you guys connect?
Yeah, Pete. Yeah. Hey, Jonathan.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
absolutely.
guys are already talking. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
You couldn't be in better hands. All right, Jonathan. I know you got to go get this done. When are we going to get started?
I'm looking to get started as soon as it's everything's already been submitted. I'm just waiting for Navy Fed back office to give me the green light
Okay,
because
I like it.
I just checked just before logging in. I still don't have online access, so that means my account's still restricted.
I got you. Okay, well you're in great hands with Roland. He and I have been together for years. I look forward to work. Yeah, I know exactly who you are. Exactly who you are. So I look forward to working with you, Jonathan.
Yes, no problem. Likewise.
Welcome to the team,
Thank you.
Mr. Kings.
Hi, this is
Oh,
Yesenia, Alex's wife.
sorry
Sorry.
about that.
No, you're good. I mean, I have his account, so no worries.
There you go. I
I
like
just
it.
have a question, Peter.
Okay.
Um, I just want to make sure, how do you guys work when we are finding the properties? I know you
Okay.
guys base on of market properties. How about if we find something under MLS or with a wholesaler and
No, there's
anyone
no
like
deals
that?
there. No, we'll show you how to do
let,
it. We
let,
have
let me let
marketing
me finish because
systems.
I've been getting a few in there, but
Yeah.
everything is under the formula for the 70%. So
Yeah.
if by any chance did we find something like that?
Nothing there. Nothing there. I've done 4,000 deals, wasting your time. I know it always looks good in the beginning, but I promise you it's just not there. All of our marketing systems that will help you set up and integrate, they all point directly to owners.
Okay, but like I say, if anything, just in case we found something, and
It's
you run
not
the
there.
numbers
It's not
and
there.
something.
How many? Okay. Not there. I'm just going to tell you. The other thing is you guys have to be coachable. Anybody that wants to partner with me, you have to be coachable.
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah, I
definitely.
mean,
We would like
you're
to get
wasting your
everything
time
working.
there. I promise you. You're giving information that's not reality. I know how this system works. I just don't want you to waste time.
Okay,
You know what
thank
I
you.
mean? Yeah. Who are you talking with?
I think she had to go, Pete, but yeah, I got her.
Okay. I got you. All right, who's next? Did we hit everybody? Roland? Anybody else?
Not quite, Pete. Got a couple more folks.
All
Again,
right, guys. If you miss, I see Nikki just pulled off mute. I thought. Nikki?
hey, Nikki, you there?
Oh,
Nikki's
I guess
based.
it is off mute. Oh, okay.
I
So I had no idea. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing yet because I wanted to do some flippers myself. And Yeah, I'm just not sure. Because oh, I don't even know what the charge of the program is.
Nikki, who are you talking to on my team?
Nikki and I are talking. We talked a
Oh, okay.
couple days
It's
ago,
been a
Nikki.
while
So
ago, yeah.
yeah.
Well, why don't you enroll and reconnect, and he can go over all those
Yeah, he
details
could
with
call
you
me
for
later.
sure.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I'd love to, listen, if you're going to do this yourself and you may not need me, but if you think that, I'm kind of a better pathway, then absolutely love to have you.
I think it was, yeah, I think that's what made me call was I was thinking of doing some, but then I love your program, but I
Thank
think I
you.
was worried about the numbers, about your percentage. Do you have to do 30%? I just need to go over the numbers with
No,
rolling.
no, I got 11 strategies. I've done 4,000 of these. There's no easier way to find deals than working with me in the United States. Doesn't exist.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll have to talk again. I
Okay,
think
And
I
then
was,
looking forward to it. All
yeah.
right,
and,
roll
and
and we'll
Nikki,
touch
you're a
base.
real estate agent in Corona, right? So Peter's done a lot of deals in California. So
Yeah, and right now I'm up in Washington State for a couple weeks, so it's had some downtime. But yeah, no, the houses I was looking at was here in Washington, and then I also had a friend in Macon. But Macon has so many houses in the $30,000 range, and I don't trying to understand that what's going on there. If that's a whole
It's a
new,
stale market. It's a stale
it's
market.
stale.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
no opportunities there.
okay. All right, so scratch that off the list. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, but I found a little pocket of homes in Washington that I was, trying to do, and then I just have to talk to the numbers to see if one of those will work. It's a new upcoming little area.
Yeah, no, love the opportunity. If you think you need some help, love the opportunity to work with you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Nikki. Um, who's next? Roland, we have anybody
yeah, a
else?
couple more folks.
Okay.
Anna, Harry. Now would be a good time before Peter takes off.
Anna. Oh yeah, I see Anna and Harry. Anna, Harry, you guys want to come up, talk? Or okay. All right, well, guys, listen. Oh, Harry, I see you.
Hello, sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. I've been kind of listening or trying to do my best to listen.
Thank you.
Just looking for more information on the whole process and how involved or and not involved you are and what the parameters are for
By
finding
the way,
properties.
by the way, um, I am involved 100% in every single deal. I want you to know that. Every single deal I take the lead on. So I'm 100% hands-on because I kind of call myself a deal engineer. I don't call myself the owner of this. I don't call myself the founder. I'm a deal engineer because I'm extremely good at doing deals, structuring them. So yeah, I'm involved in every deal, Harry.
Okay. And then like what are the parameters of the deals? Like what kind of formula you use
Oh,
to
I got
evaluate?
11 strategies. It's easy. That's how I've done 4,000 deals. Easier to find deals doing with me than anything in the United States. I have 11 different strategies we use.
Okay. Strategies in terms of what? Like
Like wholesale, hotel, pre-marketing, pre-listing, fix and flip, subject to, owner finance, lease options. I also do different types of real estate, houses, mobile homes, modular homes, land deals, and stuff like that. So when you stack all those, I have the biggest buy box in the United States.
okay.
Like literally the biggest buy box. So ease of finding deals for me is the easiest that anyone's ever come across. Just because we do so many strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of formula do you use?
It depends on a strategy. Some formulas, some strategies, like creative strategies, you don't need too much equity at all. Like on fix and flips, you need big equity. So it just depends on the deal that it reveals itself.
All right. And then what's the cost? Like I haven't heard that. That's the part
Now, are you talking to somebody on my team?
I'm not sure. I
Okay.
Tiffany, I believe,
I
right?
was
Oh, are you okay? All right. Well, I'll have Tiffany touch base with you and just kind of give you the big time overview, and then if you're still interested, she could even connect me into the call.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay. That way, kind of she'll bring, start at zero and built the whole thing up for you.
Yeah, no, I'm not a novice investor and I've got a portfolio of my own. I'm just looking for expansion. So it's more of,
I got partners start with me, Harry, that have done over 400 deals before they ever even started with me. And every single one of them started for the exact same word you just said, scalability, growth, and expansion. That's what I allow people to do because I don't put limits on you.
okay.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Love it.
All right. Anyone else, Roland?
I think we're good to
I
go,
think
Pete.
that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, guys, I just want to tell you, I appreciate you being here. I really do. I know every single one of you could have been somewhere else in the last hour or so, but you chose to be here. And the reason I appreciate that is I love being people about who are trying to level up in life. And none of you guys are here for a mechanics lesson. None of you guys are here for a cooking lesson. Everybody here is to see how they could level up. And I love that. I try to put myself in those type of environments where people are looking to do more and make more and gain more throughout the day, starting in the very first thing I do in terms of it's why I go to the gym. Love being around people that are trying to do that. And if you guys are still here, like all of you guys are, that tells me you fall in that category. So thank you. If I never see you again or talk to you again, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. I hope nothing but incredible successes for you, especially in the real estate space. Because I could tell you, as somebody that's been in the space for a long time, the riches of this business are beyond money. They're incredible, incredible lifestyles, incredible opportunities, and stuff like that. Um, I've had partners buy private airplanes, mini mansions, retire, do incredible things. And this is why I still do this business because I consider myself, and I say it very often, I consider myself to be the luckiest person that exists. I got an incredible family with 5 kids and a loving wife that help me and support me in what I do. And I got a bunch of partners like you guys that my team and I help every single day. Can you think of a better combination than that to spend your life? And that's what I'm fortunate enough and privileged enough to do. So I'm going to leave you with these final words. And these are the words that every single one of my partners for many years has heard when they initially start with me, because whenever someone starts with me, I personally get a hold of them and do a quick welcome. And these words are this, and I know a number of you guys are going to hear this in the next couple days, I hope. And that is this: welcome, welcome, my friend, to that next chapter, to the rest of your life. So thank you for being here on behalf of myself, Roland, the team behind us that makes all this work. I really do appreciate it. God bless each and every single one of you. Again, thank you and goodbye.